Y'all, this is hot off the press. I just saw a viral video going around about Dollar General. Dollar General had stuff everywhere. I'm talking about they had boxes everywhere of all kind of products that hadn't been stocked. You know why? Because they want to pay people minimum wage to do a job. Now, you want to pay people the bare minimum to work for you, and they can't even pay their bills. When I tell you that video I saw, it wasn't an area you could walk in that store. I promise y'all, on God, it looked a mess in there. Dollar General, y'all done built all these stores. You don't want to pay people what they worth. You want to pay a minimum wage and think they finna work in your soul. We know y'all got money. We know y'all got money. Who finna work in Dollar General for minimum wage and y'all got 1 million stores all over the world? So what your plan is to have 2 people in there, one person working the counter and the other person stocking. And then half the shift, I guess you're going to let the other person that was stocking do the cashiering and the cashiering do the stocking for minimum wage. Let me tell you something. The devil is a lie. Do it yourself.
Well, I'm done. I am officially done. I am packing up my office and saying goodbye to my job at Dollar General. I am done. I am on a skeleton crew once again. Yeah, I'm about to take y'all to the stock room. You see the hallways. My store doesn't look like this. My store don't fucking look like this. But it sure fucking looks like this right now. We're too deep. All the way down. All the way down. Until we get to right here. And this is pretty much overstock, like last year's Christmas toys and some new Christmas toys that got to be put out. NCI, which is like, plates, cups, all that stuff. Then we got overstock toilet paper. This is new rolltainers that just came in yesterday. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. Nobody wants to work, and I actually want to fucking work, but I don't want to work on my own. I am tired. I'm so tired of giving this company every ounce of me. And heaven forbid we close a little early so I don't have to work 80 hours a week. Heaven fucking forbid. So I have a great fucking store, but for the past 4 months, it has went to shit because I don't have any reliable help. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do for income, but it's either pick between income or my mental health. Y'all, I've accumulated a lot of stuff in the past few years. I got a whole other box, like medicines I buy ink pens, I buy stationery, I buy fans. I actually buy things out of my own pocket so I have what I need and I don't have to damage stuff out so I can meet inventory, but get those inventory bonuses. I try not to damage out anything, and medicines I buy for the team so they're not sick. If they don't feel well and they don't have money, I buy their medicine. I'm not even crying no more. Like, this is all the stuff I was going to buy when it got marked down, but I don't even care no more. Like, I didn't take the shelves, I just left them. I bought those with my own money, but I didn't take them. But I took my stuff off of them, except for this. This was a damage because it got broken, so I just glued it back together, and I thought it was cute. I do that sort of stuff. But, any ink pens, anything that I actually bought with my own money, I'm taking. I actually brought this shelf in, but I'm not even going to worry with it. I'm not going to I don't need it now, and it does help the office, so the next door manager can do what they want with it. I don't know. Man. I'm not going to leave my calendars. I actually bought those from Walmart, both of these from Walmart, but I'm not going to take them. I don't need them. I bought them specifically for this store, so. I left a note for my second shift. Well, I'm home now. I really didn't want to leave like that. But when you just go through these ups and downs, like every hour of every fucking day, you finally just get to a point and say enough is enough. And today was it for me. Because I know what's about to happen, and I'm not going to stick around and wait for things to get better. I'm not. I can't. I can't mentally do it, and I can't physically do it. I just can't. And I won't. I'm just not going to. So, I turned the alarm on, locked the door, and I left a note for my second shift. And if he comes in, I will take him my keys, and they can give them to the district manager. But I'm done. I know my district manager is going to call and try to probably talk me out of it, but I'm done. So, if you're a praying person, people, please just keep me in your prayers that something good happens really quick, because I really don't want to regret this decision. I know for my mental health, this is probably going to be one of the best decisions I make. Financially, this is probably going to be stupid as hell, especially in the economy we're in right now. So I need all of the good juju. If y'all could do that for me, I would appreciate it so much. I'm going to take a nap. Love y'all. Bye.
So I quit. Like, I just handed in my keys. Because on top of cutting all of our hours and taking us down to 2 people a shift at the most, and for a part of the shift you would be alone, which is definitely against OSHA. Yes, I'm turning DG into OSHA because they're already paying a settlement with them. Yes, I'm also turning them into the Federal Trade Commission for illegal advertising. And I've done some interviews, and there's already a news article out, and there will be another one coming. But like, on top of all this, I realized I was working with people who took pride in being exploited, and I used to be that worker, and I don't ever want to go back to that. Like, last night, my assistant manager, I was like, were you here alone all day? And she's like, yeah. But, so-and-so came in for a bit, but, I can run this store by myself. And I'm like, it's not something to be proud of. But she couldn't really run it by herself, because then she's like, by the way, damages are supposed to be done every Tuesday. I didn't get to those. You have to do it. And then she calls me at 7:30 at night. By the way, price tags are also supposed to be put out on Tuesday. I didn't get to it. You need to do it. It has to be done on Tuesday. So because we're so short-staffed that other people can't do their jobs, it's then also put on me to do their jobs. On top of the fact that I'm not only doing my job, but I'm also having to do other people's jobs already. So, like, it's really, like, legitimately doing 3 people's jobs at once at the bare minimum. All in the name of saving labor cost so that Rufus, our district manager, can get a bonus. Anyway, who else quits? And then it's just like the weight of the world. You just breathe easier. I'm sleep deprived. I'm exhausted. I'm really sore. I got this weird call. But you know what? It's a good day. It's a great day.
The entire staff at a Wisconsin Dollar General, 7 employees, all walked away and quit at the same time. They left a note on the door saying that they were tired of the lack of appreciation, being overworked and underpaid. The manager pictured here had been working 7 days a week for weeks on end without any break because Dollar General prevented her from giving too many hours to employees. Now, the staff was also frustrated by Dollar General's donation policy, which prevented them from giving perfectly good items to customers. They had to throw them away instead. They were tired, they say, of being reprimanded for trying to help people. They called the number of items that they had to throw away disturbing. Now, the good news is that most of the team have already found new jobs. The manager, however, is currently taking a mental health break. The team walked out on March 9th, and the 3 days since they walked out, Dollar General says that they already have a new staff working at the store.
Hey, I need to talk to you about something important. I really don't like doing this to you, but I start a new job today at 9 a.m. lead at Walmart for $18.62 an hour.
What do you mean today?
Start today, 9 a.m. There's my keys.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, now that I almost gave my manager a heart attack, I gotta stop doing that. That's not right, bro. That's not right. And I told her I wish I would have got it on film. I said, "You see how scary that was?" And she was like, "Yeah, that was real scary." I hope they remember that when this really happens. I can feel it. I'm speaking that league position into existence. Lord, I know you're hearing me. Let's rock and roll at the 1862 somewhere. I wanted to come in here a little wiry, keep everybody on their toes. It's fresh truck today. I don't really know how big the truck's supposed to be. I'm just hoping that it's at least the stuff we needed, because when it's not, it gets a little bit irritating. You know, if you made it right here, do y'all ever like prank your manager?
On today's episode of Why I Quit My Job. Hey boss, you know, since I've been working 80 to 120 hours every single week, running 3 stores, on top of training new store managers to be store managers, you think I can get a raise?
You know what? You've been working really hard. I'm gonna put in a request from HR.
Hey, thanks, you're the best. Hey, new DM. By chance, did the old DM let you know about my raise? Oh yeah, I put a hold on your raise. I need you to prove yourself to me.